Hey, this is K.Nichelle, host of Chickpeas and Lentils. Thank you so much for coming by and checking in. One of the updates that has to be mentioned is this girl lost 100 pounds. Woo, yay. And it's so interesting. So as you may know, every Monday morning I weigh myself. And when I weighed myself last Monday and I had hit the 100-pound mark, I have to tell you, I felt a bit, maybe just a bit, I don't know, maybe a little sad, maybe. I was excited, but I think what happens is I've been down this road. This is not my first time that I've lost 100 pounds. And so, you know, those voices that we deal with in our head that always reminds us of what we've done wrong or when we've missed the mark. And so I think that's what I kind of what was going on. It was just like almost, there was a part of me that felt like this time didn't deserve to be celebrated because I had done this before. But have I really done this before? No, not really, because I'm a different person. And even if this happened before, I'm different than I was back then, and it deserves to be celebrated. So I took some time out. I walked that day and I did some self-reflecting about what my next steps would look like. So I'm going to continue on because this 100-pound mark puts me at about 75% of my goal. And so I still have some pounds that I am planning to lose. I will continue doing what I've been doing. I'm going to add some things, some more tools. And one of the tools that I plan to add is journaling. Because what I have been thinking about a lot is what maintenance looks like. Ultimately, I plan to get to a place where I'm not gaining and losing weight, that I am maintaining my healthy lifestyle. And so that's a new thought for me because I've always been in the gaining weight and losing weight and gaining weight and losing weight and not really focusing or thinking about maintenance. And to be honest with you, I don't really know a whole lot of people who live in the land of maintenance when it comes to weight loss. And so one of the things that I'm going to start doing is journaling. I actually bought a journal. It's supposed to be here today. And really do some emotional work, do some searching to get to the root of the cause of the overeating. Being obese is your most private shame for the whole world to see, because nobody just loves to eat cupcakes. Nobody just loves to eat, overeat French fries. And so obesity is the pain that you can't hide. You can't hide a 300-pound body or a 400-pound body because wherever you go, it goes with you. Finding the root of this obesity closes the loop. I'm working on trying to understand my relationship to food, to find the triggers that have kept me in this cycle and to finally close the loop. And so journaling is what I plan to do some digging, to do some emotional work to find out the cause. This journey is about self-discovery. So far on the channel, I've talked a lot about what I'm eating and demoing recipes, and that is a part of it because I need to have that part in place as well as the emotional part. But what I want to think about is my why. And so I want to share a story with you. My why as to, okay, I heard it said that if your why doesn't make you cry, you should give it another try. And so that in essence is, looking at on a much deeper level why it is I want to lose the weight. I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to keep the weight off, and I'm going to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Like, what is the motivation? And it has to go deeper than motivation. Really, what is the heart change? And so my story about my why kind of goes like this. So as a young girl, my Aunt Mary came into my life, kind of like out of the blue. I mean, she was always a part of my life, but I did not know her. So when I was around 8 years old, my Aunt Mary moved to Cincinnati. She lived in Oklahoma, and she moved to Cincinnati to make a better life for herself. And so this was my dad's younger sister. And so my Aunt Mary was a wonderful person. She was filled with love and passion. And the thing that I remember most about her is how she made me feel. My Aunt Mary would take me and my sister on shopping sprees, and she would take us to her job and introduce us to her coworkers. And she would also, at Christmas time, she took us downtown Cincinnati to take pictures with Santa Claus. And when I was around my Aunt Mary, I just felt like I didn't have to be anything other than, like, she was so accepting of who I was that I could just be myself. So my Aunt Mary struggled with her weight. She was in excess of 400 pounds. And even as a 8-year-old, I noticed how she moved through life. I noticed how she would easily get out of breath. I noticed just, the space that she would take up getting in a car or just walking through a store, just the space that she would consume. And so one weekend, my Aunt Mary had told us that we could come spend the weekend with her. And so at the last minute, she called to tell us that she wasn't feeling well and that she would come and get us the next weekend. And so, of course, as an 8-year-old, I was very disappointed not to be able to spend the weekend with my Aunt Mary. Well, not less than 24 hours later, we got a call. My Aunt Mary passed away at 35. She had died from a massive heart attack. And it has always been a sadness associated, of course, with her dying at such a young age. But even as I continue, to grow up and live my life, I always think she could still be here. She should still be here. And so as I go through this journey, this weight loss journey, I do this not only for me, but I do it in memory of my Aunt Mary, and to live the life that she couldn't live, and to also learn from a life cut short, that I am ultimately in control of how I eat and the choices that I make. And I also want to use, my journey to be an example to my children and to my family and to friends, that there is a way out of this disease, that there is light and life on the other side. And so as I am on the eve of celebrating my birthday, I'm trying to decide if I want to tell y'all how old I am. I have to think about it. It doesn't matter, but we'll see. March 4th, the only day of the year with a command. And so that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to march forth into this new lifestyle. And as I always say, that this channel is here to document my weight loss journey, but to also inspire you to start your own, whatever that may look like. And so I thank you all once again for stopping by, for tuning in, and don't forget to like, to comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye-bye.